Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your weekly reading. Spirit, let's see what's going on for you, Virgo. Let's check out the energy for you today, and we're going to take a look at a current project that you're working on, something that you're working on, something you've recently started. We want to take a look at what's up with that. So obviously the energy and what's going on around said project. And then we're also going to take a look at what might be helping you. We're also going to look at what might be hindering you. And then after we finish the reading, we're going to pull some cards for advice. So I need one more card, not a bunch. No, I do not want a bunch. Oh, wait. I like that guy. Who's that? Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, in the center of the reading, we have the King of Swords. So this represents you right now. This is you. It's interesting because it's like, okay, I'm kind of looking at the past a little bit, and it's like you've made a transition. It's not like you've completely changed your personality or anything, but it's almost like you've leveled up or you've grown, you've expanded. And this is about you personally, is what I'm seeing, looking at the cards of the past. So let's take a look at the past, shall we? As you were getting this project off the ground, the energy that's representing you, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a great energy, okay? This is definitely representing you. And it's talking about you being in a place where you're really grounded, you're really mature, like you know what you're doing, like you've got that confidence, and from a very stable and nurturing kind of mindset. Okay, this was you. And I think this was a really good place for you to be in as you started this project, just to be in that mind frame. Oh, and I'm going to say, when I talk about genders in my readings, like queens, kings, where it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, makes no difference. We're talking about divine feminine and masculine energies, which, you know, it's gender fluid, makes no difference. So putting that out there. So yeah, so you were kind of in that Queen of Pentacles very much headspace, which is great. What was helping you at the time is, this is the Hang Dragon, so hangman, right? Cute. This is where you were able to look at the project in its entirety from a startup position, okay? From a bunch of different angles. It's not like you know, when you're starting something new, you, like, quite often, and this is human nature, right? You kind of have the blinders on and you kind of have one vision about how it's going to move forward and how it's going to progress and how it's going to take off. Like, you kind of have that tunnel vision a little bit. You didn't when you were starting out. You were really open to looking at this from a lot of different angles and taking in a bunch of different perceptions. So I think that's really cool because, and this is, I'm just quickly taking a look at the outcome cards. I think when you do that, that allows you to be more flexible, go with the flow, and like change on a dime if you need to. So when it comes to problem solving and troubleshooting, those two attributes are going to serve you really well. Like the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, you as you are, and then having the ability to look at things from different, like through different lenses, right? Very cool. What may have tripped you up or hindered you as you were starting to get going, we have the Queen of Cups. I'm not getting that this is a person per se. It's more of a perception, okay? It's more around you getting caught up in your emotions, and that could be a little bit of looking at, okay, so that's the good part of looking at things from different perspectives and everything, is you have a bunch of different viewpoints. This is all internal, by the way. This is all within you. But if you were investing too much emotion and feelings into it, that might have actually not set you off on the best foot forward. I'm not feeling like this was like super detrimental or anything. Like I'm not picking up anything super bad. But it's just something that may have kind of held you back a tiny bit as you were starting out. So when we look at the current energy, like I said, you're now in the King of Swords. So you've got the Queen of Pentacles energy, and you're now moving into the King of Swords. What I'm feeling is that it's not like you've changed from the Queen of Pentacles energy, like ditched it and moved into the King of Swords. It's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not transition, transformation, I guess. But even when you transform, it doesn't mean you become something completely different. Not always, and it's certainly not in this case. You're actually taking all of those positive attributes of the Queen of Pentacles, and you've brought that forward as you grew into this King of Swords energy as well. So this is experience. This is intellect. This is like thought, right? This is being able to plan. This is being able to make decisions. Sorry about that. I just did it again. Let me fix it. There we go. I just kicked my tripod. Oops. Sorry about that. So it's that kind of energy that you're sitting in now, which is fantastic. When we look at what's helping you, we have the Lovers card. And sometimes this is around choice and sometimes it's around connection, right? So I'm picking up there's a really good connection here. It could be just with one individual, it could be multiple individuals, okay? But basically, you're able to really able to forge some good connections and relationships right now. So take advantage of that while you can. I think that's fantastic. Here's a little warning for you, because when I'm looking at what's hindering, we have the Magician. And because this is a negative aspect, what I'm picking up is that the relationships that you're forging, these people you're meeting, friends and connections you're making, there's going to be someone who's a little shady, a little hanky. I think you're going to know who they are, because they're going to be the type of person who, they're a bit of a know-it-all. Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, I can help you there. Yeah, I know this and I know that and I know this person. I'm connected, but like arrogant. Okay, this person has an air of arrogance about them and that know-it-all kind of personality. You just might want to watch out for this person, whoever it is. And it could be a woman, right? Again, don't get hung up on gender. So whoever this is, just, your spidey senses will be tingling, and don't ignore that. And totally makes sense, because when we're looking into the future, guess what energy you're in? High Priestess, intuition. That's listening to your gut and, listening to your spidey senses when they tingle. So this is you going forward. If you maintain and develop this kind of mindset and ability to listen to your gut, I think this is going to serve you well as this project comes into completion. What is going to help you is the Five of Pentacles. This is being able to adapt and change and make decisions and all that stuff at like the flip of a switch kind of thing. So where I was saying before, when you started out, the good thing about looking at things from different lenses is it makes you very flexible. That's what's going to serve you going into the future as well, when we look at the future outcome. Okay, so you've got your intuition on high alert, right? And you're making your decisions based on that. That's what's going to do you well. Let's see what might get you a little tripped up here. Four of Cups. This is, okay, you're listening to your gut, right? So this card right now, we're talking negative aspect of the Four of Cups. So again, right now you're sitting in High Priestess energy. So your intuition's happening. You're listening to your gut. You're on point, blah, blah, blah. Five of Pentacles. Yep. As stuff comes to you, you're able to make changes and go with the flow and all this kind of stuff. Be careful, especially when your intuition is kicking in, that you don't ignore it. Because with this Four of Cups, the energy I'm picking up is that, you know, you've got all this stuff swirling around you, okay? You've got all this stuff around, and most of it's really good, right? But you're a little bit, and I was talking about this before, about how sometimes we've got the blinders on, right? It's a little bit like that, and someone else had this card in a different position, but still, the point is that, because I'm feeling the same energy of, you're seeing what's here in front of you, right? But in the periphery, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that will probably serve you well. So make sure that you're not missing something, okay? Take a look around. And if you do listen to your gut 100%, you're not going to miss it. You're going to be able to pick up on that. So that's pretty cool. Like, I like this reading. The outcome is really good. But again, it's about listening to your intuition, like trusting yourself, right? Trusting your instinct, and also not sitting and dwelling on issues and decisions. Make sure it's chop, chop, chop. And you know what? Everyone's getting that. It's very much feeling that kind of energy, like currently. It's just, I don't know, a very much forward moving kind of stuff. Not a lot of reflection and all that kind of stuff. So, Spirit. And again, well, I didn't say this before, but these weekly readings and stuff, they're timeless. Like, I don't put timestamps on them because you're going to watch the reading whenever you need to see it, right? The message will come to you and make sense to you in that time. So we're going to get you some advice cards now, just to get you through this project. Spirit. Ooh, oh, okay, you wanted to come out because fell right out of the deck. What do we got? Oh, I like that. Spirit. Oh, okay. Well, isn't that interesting? Okay, hang on. Almost took 2 cards there. I don't want 2. I want 1. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what the 3 cards are, then we're going to talk. So the first one we have is resilience, finding your limits. We have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Beautiful card. And then we have patience, resist, realize, and commitment. Okay, so I'm feeling like, okay, so the peace card, like where you're all love and light and you're not going to hang on to negative shit, I'm feeling very much that is connected to the High Priestess. And I also see it's kind of like, I'm looking at the board now, right? So the High Priestess is in the middle, and then up this way and down that way, we have the Lovers and the Magician. It's like, as you are forging those relationships, right? It's important that you hang on to this. Release any judgments of anyone. Like I said, you got to be wary of these people, right? But you kind of have to be careful about the judgment piece too. And I think that's where we get the resilience part. Finding your limits is, so, okay, so you're listening to the Magician, like, go on off the mouth, right? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, leave any judgments aside and just, like, accept them for what they are. You don't have to like them. Accept them as they are and just go, okay, I'm done with listening to you now, so I'm just going to walk over here to the other side of the room because I want to listen to you. This is the patience piece. I think this Magician is really going to get under your skin for whatever reason. So as this stuff pops up, just go, like, resist, right? Resist the temptation to go, you're full of shit, right? It's kind of what I'm feeling there. So those are your advice cards. Okay, this is pretty cool. I think you have a potential good outcome of whatever this is. And again, gut feel, right? Listen to your gut. It's never going to steer you wrong. I say to people, if you've listened to your gut and it steered you wrong, it's because you weren't really listening. You weren't getting the message, right? Or you weren't interpreting it as it really was coming through, right? You weren't listening. So, but I know you're smarter than that, Virgo, so you can do it. And like I said, good potential outcomes, so let's roll with it. So I would love you to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how the project goes, because I'm always curious to hear what my viewers are going through and what the outcomes are. So yeah, please share. And yeah, we're going to leave it there. So until next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Virgo. Bye.